Right now, I'm sitting with the Dean of Admissions, so nothing that happened today happens without this guy's approval. It's Matt Hyde. He joins us again. He was with us last season. And let's talk about getting these football players here on campus. And I know it's kind of a nervous day because everybody's waiting for the paperwork to get in.
Sure.
Everybody's making sure that you guys have done the job to make sure these kids can come on campus.
Yeah, there's a whole experience and process, if you will, behind what needs to happen today. And it's been fascinating to watch a new football program sort of roll into town and get a sense of how they do their work. So we've been doing our best to be as supportive as we can, but also honor the experience that needs to happen. You know, there's real consistency across the work that we do, and you know, the NCAA in the way athletes works. Sometimes it sort of worms its way comfortably into our process, sometimes it doesn't, and we need to be flexible when and where we can, but at the same time honor the process that we have in place.
I would think this year there would be a little bit more educating the head coach than in the past, obviously, with a coach that was around a long, long time in Coach Devaney. Here we have a coach that comes in as a new head coach, and he's got to understand Lafayette standards. You've got to kind of help him, take him through the process.
Well, Coach Garrett's been great and really interested to get a sense of how things work in the Patriot League and at Lafayette. So we couldn't ask for a more interested partner who really is keen on hitting the ground running here on all levels and truly honoring what makes the Patriot League special and Lafayette special, where the student athlete is something that we hold in very high regard, the student athlete.
Right.
And as we all heard, you know, as we roll into signing day, you know, this is a decision that young people are making, not for the next year or 2 or 3 or 4 of their lives. This is a lifelong decision they're making. And I appreciate how Coach Garrett and staff have honored the work that we need to do to make sure that we're doing right by all of these candidates.
And I think it's pretty well known across the country that the standards here at Lafayette are rather high. So for a young man to get accepted here and to play any one of the sports that is on campus, he has already met some very, very high standards.
They have, and you know, I love working at a college that doesn't necessarily just rest on sort of the quality metrics of GPA and testing and data to make our choices. That's important, and certainly in reporting out to the Patriot League to make sure that, you know, our reaches for student athletes, if and when we make them, are reasonable. We really do want to vet these candidates and how they engage beyond the gridiron, how they engage a community like ours that is full of different experiences. You know, I love the role that we play here at Lafayette in the enrollment division of crafting a class and creating a community. And these student athletes who are recruited, they're a part of a much bigger, broader story here. And I like to think that these are young men, in this case, that have a willingness to engage and certainly be wonderful athletes, but also understand the responsibility and opportunity they have to open up their eyes to the much bigger, broader picture of an education that is world-class.
No question about it. And I know one of President Byerly's aims down the road is certainly a blind admittance, where it simply has to do with the student's ability to come here and matriculate at Lafayette.
Yeah, you know, we do need to be aware of a student's and family's ability to afford the experience at Lafayette. You know, we're very fortunate to have significant resources, almost $47 million a year to make Lafayette affordable for about 2,500 students. But you know, we do need to make some hard choices that are based on a family's ability to afford the experience, and that's not comfortable. But I love the reach for a need-blind existence in the future, and I think it will allow us an even bigger, broader spotlight on the national stage.
Boy, no question about it, and that certainly is a great, great goal for Lafayette College.